My existence is within orders. 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 Orders.
Yo, what's up? This is Naruto manga review 585, and it started out as Kabuto saying to Itachi and Sasuke that, if there was one thing that Orochimaru taught me how to gather as much information. By doing so, you find your true self and the reason to exist. And I didn't know what he meant by that, but I knew that he had some information going on right there. And Kabuto is like a freak right now, using people, imitating them, taking their life of existence to the means to his own, and it's sick. And Touchy's like they're explaining to him and those stuff. Started off with he's saying that I acknowledge myself and those stuff, and to be where I'm at this point. And he's like they're saying, I'm gonna use Orochimaru to take both of you guys. And he started draw for his techniques, that he had gone driven to at the point where he actually using the Sound Ninja 5. He uses Kinemaro, uses this guy that Ninja was fighting on its mission that he was supposed to get captured Sasuke. I think his name was Imaru or something like that. Kabuto draw for both him, and Kinemaro uses his bone element technique, and he uses some spider web. I thought the spider web was like a beam. I didn't know it was a spider web at first. And he uses this girl that she can control sound. So by doing so, Itachi and Sasuke come out a combo attack. Sasuke going after the Zimaru guy that controls web, and Itachi's going after Kinemaro who controls bones. And while doing that combo attack, Kabuto uses this girl, and her technique already, it has this sound form environment which is actually stop any opponent and captured him in a genjutsu. And even Kabuto says not even the Suzuki can withstand sound, and the Suzuki just fade away. Itachi, I think, go at some point where he uses amateur and fire dust, black flame dust, erupts and all that stuff. And he's like using materialistic people, real existing people for his own means of existing. It's like sick. Kabuto's like they're saying that all this information I've gathered made me strong and all stuff. I've acknowledged myself for my main reason and purpose, the only. It's always like they're saying that even if you try to link yourself to someone else, or find your worthy of praise within those people, you won't find your reason of existing. You won't find a reason of existing. And like I was there, you don't got it. This ain't no costume. This is my acknowledge. This is me acknowledging myself. It's like using Orochimaru. It's like provoking Sasuke. Say, hey, Sasuke, this is Orochimaru. I'm gonna use him, capture you and your brother. This is me imitating him. And like Sasuke's like there, really shocked. It's like he's shocked at the same time, but it was really really pissed off for him to do that, because Sasuke and Orochimaru, they never even like bonded or nothing. But for him to use that, it's like what's that for? You're pissing him off. And like Sasuke's like they're saying, I can't use his on me. It's like there is he's like saying, it's not time yet. I'll come up with something. And it's like there, can't you kill that? Can't you kill him? And like there, he's the main reason of this war. If we kill him, and things that we still roam. So we need to capture him for every reason. And say, are you sure, man? And say, yes, I'm sure. The spirit me. That's how much eager he just want to get rid of Kabuto. And like Kabuto is there saying, I'm going to use Orochimaru to capture you both. So he does. He uses Orochimaru, and it just came over the bell just like others. But that was disgustingly looking. It just came out as pure snake, And I think this girl I was using the sound, trapped them in the sound type of genjutsu, and they must have break out, and then the snakes appear beneath them and wrap them up in this skull environment. You can see the skulls in the ground. and then Kabuto runs in between them and he just heads in for the kill, and he runs his arm straight through Itachi, and Sasuke was like frightened. And while that was going on, Itachi made this hand sound. We didn't saw nothing of it, but he made it. And as you can say, he says that something in his sleeve, and he made it a sign, and he was cutting too. I hope whatever he's going to do will cut, will come through his effort. And Sasuke is like shocked. It's like they're saying more information I added up on me, made me exist. And it's like there, and I felt a little sorry from to go at such length, because when Itachi said those words to him, even if you try to link yourself to someone else, you'll find worthy of praise. You won't find the true reason of your own existence. And that kind of brought me to Toby, trying to actually be someone which he ain't, trying to be Midori, trying to claim some name, some existence, not having to claim nothing at all, because in his story he don't want to exist at all. He don't want to be nobody. So if you kind of put someone who wants to exist and someone who don't want to exist together, you kind of made a combination of either Kabuto are going to go into such length where he's going to actually exist through others, meaning enemy necessary. You can say Toby's identity wouldn't mean nothing based on occur to actually someone who doesn't want to exist, because if it comes at some point where Kabuto wants to take Toby, there's nothing you want to get out of Toby, because he knows that there's nothing in that man known existing in this world. There's nothing. That's one basic principle. If you can look at Orochimaru, those people that well needing to actually accomplish something for greater, that need some existence, that have existed, unlike Toby, doesn't need doesn't want nothing to do with this world. And you can say that for any means necessary, you can go at a point where you say that if that guy has that much of detail, that much of information, he knows Toby's true identity. I hope probably for whatever reason is one main clue to who Toby is. If any necessary, you might even see him using Toby, or even killing Toby or taking his existing being, and kind of giving you, if he want to go at such length where he want to gather as much information, Kabuto's at the point where he is everyone, and he has his full redeemance of who he is by having that much of everything. And and he's like a greedy person right now. He's going to get more, and he's going to have more, and he don't matter who you have, he's going to have everyone. And like after what happened, I'm like saying, how is Sasuke going to react to this situation? How is he going to react knowing that Itachi's out of I don't think he's out of the picture yet, but I know that guy has something in his sleeve. I just know Itachi got something. So he ain't gonna go down that easily, because when I was watching and I was reading, I saw that happen, and I was saying, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen next chapter. There's something. There's something behind that plot. I'm like hoping for the best for Sasuke, because Sasuke is like following his brother orders throughout those whole time. If he knows that his brother is dead, gone, he's gonna fight recklessly, and he's gonna fight in a way that I can say that Kabuto is gonna kill him or take him, get him. That's why, and that's gonna make problem worse. But I hope that there's some trick behind the sleeve, because Kabuto's point, you can see he basically was lost. Just a child. You can see even the rain, when it was in rain, he was just a lost child. Basically, he fell in the wrong hands. And even if he had fallen in the good arms, that I should say that there would be no future for a guy who actually doubted his existence and wanted to live off other people's beings. And Kabuto is just the next step to accomplishing what he wants even more, because I think what he's accomplishing now ain't compared to what he's actually becoming. And he's becoming a monster by the day it goes on, and that's gonna be a big problem if Itachi dies. I don't know who's gonna actually be in his steps taking down, because Sasuke ain't the one that I could say can kill Kabuto at this point, no matter how much, because this fight is as complicated as it can be, and Sasuke knows it. He's only adding on to what his brother's basically saying, but I hope you pull through a lot. I hope this fight pulled through as how it's supposed to be, as how I want it to be, you know. But it was a good, chapter. I liked it a lot. I like how it came down. That big time. Bringing itself, 10 out of 10. Really, really good. Liked it.